Austin Peck tees it up for Kiski.
Am I following with the Zoom? It's all going to follow something.
For Shadow. And Yabanelli back deep for our Warriors. And we're underway. Move up the zone, takes it to the zone 5 run, and a nice return up the right side. Knocked on at the 40. Lucas Canty for the Cavaliers. Devlin with the first strike to Ponko. Nick over the midfield strike, knocked on at the Kiski 49-yard line. First on the 10, PJ. Trailing the ball on the last play for the Cavaliers is once again Ponko off to the races. But there was a late fumble on the play. And it's recovered by Kiski. Braden Anderson with the stick. Andrew Finney with the recovery. Tails break out, first on 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, that's good. I'm really loud to myself.
Check. How's that?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, I hear you.
I'm still a little bit loud.
Yeah, I'm turning this stuff down. Can't see anything. Just stay with the game. You're doing great.
I got it.
Alright. And should be there. Return should be 0, I think. Turn that down a little. That's off. Okay, you're 4. That should be off. I'm 1. Alright. Okay, this should all be off. Program, that's good. Alright, I'm gonna try and bring it online here and
Okay.
Alright, yeah, just stay with
Oh.
I know this one has a janky
Need a 6.
we need to add sound here.
For PT. Complete once again, just on to Taylor. Ashton walked on for 30 seconds. 3rd down and 2 for Kiski here. Out of pause, Trent Brown from Bio Vista.
Check. Oh, that is it. Check.
Leonard on the coverage.
Check.
Illegal forward pass against Kiski.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 5A Big East Football. Tonight, the Kiski area Cavaliers travel to Penn-Trafford, a 7:30 start for this game tonight. Josh Rutgers and Dave Hartman with you here, just getting set up on the run. A lot of traffic. There was a salute to service prior to the game, so we had some issues getting in here and getting situated, but we're here now. Penn-Trafford on top. They took the opening drive of the game down the field and scored 7-0 Warriors to start this game. And a kick by Beck. So Penn-Trafford takes over at their own 46-yard line here. Shotgun snap. And trouble, pressure, and Tegan Shirley in there with the sack.
Back to pass, can't find anybody else. Takes on for game about 3. Spencer and Tegan Shirley. for Cavaliers.
And scrambling and getting out of there for a first down.
And it's over the left-hand side. Pick up those yards, third down to the 36. A Kiski first down. Inventory for Kiski area.
First and 10 for the Warriors. Screen pass caught in traffic, trying to bounce it outside, cutting back inside, and tackled early there by the Cavaliers.
Taking a nice play for the Cavaliers is number 62, Nicholas Anderson.
Second and 10. And fired almost a leaping catch there over the middle. Unable to haul that in. So an incompletion there. Maybe that cut down some of the crowd noise outside. Dave, can you still hear me?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Those drums were getting really loud
Yeah,
in
they
my
were.
ears.
Yes, they were, sir. Indeed. So let's hope this is sounding good to the fans out there. Oh, that's not sounding good. And a completion and up the middle. And that's my headset. Sorry about that. Making some squeaks. And down. Oh, man, that's bad. We got to try and get those cables moved, maybe. And we'll try that. There we go, Dave. How's that?
That's much better.
Much better. All right, all right. All right, handoff, inside handoff, and this headset has got a real bad cord on it. Anytime I move my head, it's like, it gets a little wonky. So I'm going to try and hold it over here and make sure it doesn't move. So let's see if that works.
Yeah, it sounded like the referee was blowing the whistle in here.
I know, it did, right inside our ears. Oh, boy. Apparently I just got to keep my head straight and not move it at all. Man, that's going to get real annoying. All right, well, let's try and not do that. Oh, man. Well, touchdown there. Sorry if you only heard squealing. That's apologies. And that'll make it 13-0. Well, maybe, Dave, maybe.
Hey, there's no whistle.
It was maybe it was crossed cords there. Oh boy, it's still alive. It's still alive. We're trying here, folks, and 14-0, Penn-Trafford. All right, well, we're giving it our best shot. I'm going to try not to move my head, and maybe, just maybe, it'll stay not sounding crazy. Can't move my head too far that way.
Hey, things happen, you know.
There's they do. A lot of things happen.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a
little pooch kick
that
there.
looked like almost an onside.
Yeah, did it go 10? Yes, it did.
Well, I think they're going to re-kick it, though. The way they lined up was like almost a re-kick there.
Do-over.
I like those back when you were playing, backyard football. It would be like, do-over.
Yeah. I don't know if the ref gave him the okay to go.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. All right, well, that game looks good. So, down 14-0 are the Cavaliers here. First quarter against Penn-Trafford. That one kicked, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. So, penalty there against Penn-Trafford on the kickoff.
Little break for Kiski there. They need something. Been a rough start for them already.
Indeed it has. Been a rough start for us, too, there with the headsets going a little wonko. If that's even a word, I don't know if it is, but we'll go with it.
Hey, this is Western PA. There's all kind of words that aren't words.
That's true. That's wonko. All right, let's do this, and we will work to get you that score up right now. And that one is big hit in the hole right there. That was Avon Shirley on that rush. He got popped, and he popped right back up, so no worse for the wear, but a big hit there.
Yeah, number 27 laid him out.
Well, that was Taylor, excuse me, with the carry. It looked like Shirley carrying the ball. I thought it was number 3. They said Taylor. I don't know. All right. So, second down.
All kind of crazy stuff going on here.
Landon Artman trying to get forward, and he falls.
He maybe got back to the line. I think they gave him a little generous spot there, and he might have lost a half a yard. Oh, you're going to mark him a full yard. Coach dug deep in the playbook for that one.
And Artman, shotgun snap, waits, has time over the middle, fires dangerously into traffic. That one incomplete, and Kiski will be forced into another fourth down. Fourth down, as they pronounce it down. Fourth down and 11. Cavaliers
forced to punt again. High kick.
Yep, another sky ball, and it's going to hit right at the 50 and take a little bit of a Kiski roll there.
Looks like it stopped about the 48-yard line. 47, sorry.
You were close.
Yeah. There was a player standing on the other hash. I couldn't see it.
So 14-0 here, first quarter. WPIAL Class 5A Big East Conference Football. Kiski at Penn-Trafford. And that pass. Oh, man, that's going to be close to an interference. And does a flag come out? No, it does not. Man, I really have to keep my head at one angle. And it's kind of not comfortable.
Yeah, so if anybody's hearing what sounds like a referee whistle, it's not.
Yeah, it's just my headset going bananas.
And it's extremely loud in our ears.
Yes. And rolling, trying to get out. And a great tackle there. That was Avon Shirley with a tackle for loss.
Great job. Had the pursuit from the beginning and finished it.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play. So that will bring up I'm trying to lean forward to see the scoreboard. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 on the 45.
Trying to keep it cocked a little bit. My head cocked to the left. We'll get her, don't worry. And 3rd and 12, back to pass. Nearly hit from behind, and a completion out over number 28. And that one is going to be good for a first down as Penn-Trafford moves the ball.
Cleared down to the 31 of Kiski. Boy, Penn-Trafford's line is giving him all kinds of time tonight.
Yes, they are. And, I mean, what a nice throw on the move as well.
And that takes a lot for a high school kid to stand in the pocket that long, too. It's a lot of confidence in his lineman up front.
And, big hit off the edge comes in, and a huge tackle, big sack there. I believe that was Anderson.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 19 from the Kiski 40. That's going to be good for about 5. Bring up 3rd and about 14. Kiski looking for a flag on that one. The right tackle from Kiski got turned around there. Looked like he got hooked under the arm, but apparently the man in stripes thought otherwise.
Sometimes the man in stripes has an opinion that is not popular.
Yeah.
On at least one side of the field.
Yeah, he had him hooked up under and turned him completely around.
So that's going to make it 4th and 14 for the Warriors. Thanks for tuning in to High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengost and Dave Hartman here with you tonight at the home of the Warriors here in Penn-Trafford. And dropping back, plenty of time, makes a move around, and finds his receiver underneath. And a good block there. It was a clean out. It was close to a block in the back, but I think it was a legal block, Dave.
I think the ball came loose at the end of that play.
So Nate Desmond, the senior quarterback for the Warriors, buying time in the pocket and finds his receiver underneath. That was Colton Taberski. So senior to senior hookup right there, but going to be short of the line to gain, I believe, Dave.
Yeah, they're marking him about a yard and a half short. It looked a little closer than that.
So Finney, Sarno, and Peterson all credited with I want you to get a third of a tackle there?
I don't think that's going to work in the stat book. Hey, but they all got their names announced. That's what matters.
Kiski able to force the turnover on downs, and that's a big stop for them as they the Warriors were down in their territory once again. Here's Artman. Rolls out trying to find some running room. He does, and that's a decent gain on first down. Artman fires.
Yeah.
He fell forward there for a couple yards.
Yeah, he did. They're going to mark him just shy of the 30. A nice run following his block. And folks, if you can see it, the field is two different colors. It's not your TV or your computer screen. It's two different shades of green.
So second and short here for the Cavaliers. Hand off to Taylor. He's hit, but he stays up. Oh, this cord. And Taylor will be hit. I don't know if that was a loss, Dave, or...
No.
No gain there.
They marked him back.
Second and 3. Oh, man. I really just have to stay in one spot. It's like crazy. I think it's this, the input there. Yeah, definitely the input into the microphone. So I'll try and keep it just like this. Keep my head. I should tape my head to the headset there so it doesn't move. Low snap. Artman fields it, fires, and it's going to have a completion. A first down for the Cavaliers. It's stretching for an extra yard there. That was Tegan Shirley. No, it was not. Sorry. That was. Let me see there. Was that Vicanti? Yes, it was Lucas Vicanti with the first down pickup. I can't see the clock, Dave. How much? You're gonna have to tell me how much time.
We got 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
I knew it was getting down there, so that'll. I wish I could move my head to see the clock.
You're good. First and 10 on the 45.
So first and 10, Cavaliers. Will they get another playoff here, Dave? Was the clock running?
No.
All right.
No, because he made a first down. And they didn't reset it, which was surprising.
So Artman tries to run again, and he couldn't get around that edge. Good edge set there by the Warriors and a tackle by number 22. That was Jacob Briggs.
That was a very hard yard. And that's going to bring the first quarter to an end.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Warriors Stadium. Penn-Trafford 14, Kiski area 0. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Josh Reckengoss and Dave Hartman here with you tonight. And Dave, we got down here and got to thank Penn-Trafford Athletic Director Kerry Hetrick for putting those cones out.
Oh, absolutely.
We slid right in there.
We might have still been walking.
Run down over the hill there. I'm like, it is so packed. Why is it so full? Well, the salute to service prior to the game. That's what caused the 8:30 start, or excuse me, 7:30 start. And
this is a very tough place to get a parking spot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful stadium. It's just very hard to find a place to park if you're not out on the street. It fills up very quickly. Been down here a few times for Riverhawk games back years ago, and even a JV game they draw people in.
Oh, yeah. Football, a big deal down here, no doubt about that. All sports, really. Penn-Trafford's a great area for sports. Saw the Warriors and Riverhawks meet in a couple WPIAL softball championship games.
And sorry, the tripod's got a little bit of a movement there. See if I can hold her steady for you. I'm a little rusty. It's been a few weeks.
Well, as long as it doesn't start squeaking in their ear.
Yeah.
All right, first play of the second quarter. Hartman going to take one shot deep here. Shirley trying to hand fight, and there's going to be a flag. Pass
big
interference.
time flag. Too bad in high school it's not spot fouls. That would have gave Kiski a great field position.
I believe it's just 15 yards in high school.
Yes, you are correct, sir.
Well, it's nice to be right about something.
Hey, and I actually knew that. Oh, and it didn't get called back.
So an automatic first down there for the Cavaliers. And it took a while there to get that spot and up there. That's how much. Oh, jeez, man, I moved my head. 17 seconds on the play clock. I thought there would be more time taken off than that. Shotgun snap. Artman, he fires and complete, but hit immediately and stacked up. That completion. Yeah, that was a good tackle there by number 1, Tyler Boss. What a great name. Andrew Finney with that catch and stop. Did not, gained what?
2 yards.
2 yards there.
Yeah,
so
very hard 2 yards.
Positive yardage there. All right, so the Cavaliers, 2nd and 8 here. And a handoff to Taylor. Taylor trying to find a hole, but hit immediately. And he still gets forward for maybe a half a yard, but boy, shooting that gap. Penn-Trafford come flying in there. I think that was Boss again. Oh, no, that was number 22. Coming off the field right now, Jacob Briggs. Briggs and Boss. Sounds like a cop show.
Yeah, it does.
Briggs, Boss, get in here. Captain wants to see you. That'd be perfect, actually. Your gun and your badge, Briggs. Not unless Boss gets in too. We like cop shows here at High Top Sports Network and cop movies. So that'll make it 3rd and 8. They just changed it from 7 back to 8. So 3rd and 8 here. Cavaliers across midfield. Artman shoulder fake, and he going up top again in single coverage and trying to run it down was Tegan Shirley, but that one actually a pretty good ball there to the sideline, just maybe a step too long for Tegan Shirley. So that incompletion forces a 4th down.
4th and 8.
4th and 8.
Kiski forced a punt once again. His last kick was a sky ball.
Looked like me off the tee at the golf course. River Forest Golf Course, that is.
Oh, kind of shanked that one.
And that's Artman back there. And there's going to be a flag on the play, Dave. I think they're going to get running into the kicker. And Artman went down. Artman doing a kicking on that play.
Oh, personal foul. Yeah, it is.
So that's going to extend this drive for the Cavaliers.
Wow, big break for Kiski on that play.
Dave, I didn't see the number of the Penn-Trafford player.
I didn't either. I was following the ball.
I just kind of like out of the corner of my eye saw Artman on the turf, and then I looked down further and there was some laundry on the field. So Cavaliers going to go forward and have a fresh set of downs, trying to get on the board here in the 2nd quarter.
Lots of time. Still have 10:04 left in the 2nd quarter. Ball just outside the 32.
And a handoff to Taylor, and he is met immediately again. So good job by Penn-Trafford up front trying to get in there and make life hard for Taylor to run the ball.
Something I've noticed here, both teams is using a lot of the play clock up before they run to play. There's no hurry-up offense at all here.
Well, methodical, if you would call it that.
Yeah. Kiski still has lots of time, so no need to hit the panic button just yet.
And trying to bounce it outside.
Looks like he's going to make it just outside the 25, and we got a player down.
So thank you to this evening's official broadcast partner and scoreboard sponsor, Shevlin Concrete Construction. A player down on the field near the Kiski sideline. I think it's a Cavalier that's down.
I believe so.
So right now, injury timeout on the field. And the medical staff from Kiski area working on player who's down. Penn-Trafford medical staff making their way over.
And as always, the camera goes away from the injured
Yeah.
player.
We don't like to
No.
see that here, and while we have a chance, I'm going to load up a commercial for us. One of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, the premier training facility in the area for baseball and softball. Dave, do you know anything about AIA? Have you ever seen the inside?
Only videos here on High Top and some pictures on Facebook.
Well, I got to tell you, I played baseball and softball growing up, and I really wish we would have had something like that in the area. It was just a phenomenal facility, and plenty of times to still register those teams for the winter season. They have an indoor diamond in the back there. It looks like an airplane hangar that they converted into a diamond, and it's actually really, really awesome. Well, the Kiski player who was down is back up, and we're going to get back to the action here before that commercial, but we'll get AIA in there. All right, well, I thought I had the wire. There we go. I think I have the wire twisted correctly. Maybe. Keep our fingers crossed there. So Artman with Tegan Shirley in motion. RPO there. Artman keeps it. Oh, excuse me. That's Avon Shirley running the Wildcat. So see Artman on the field. I do not. Maybe he was the down player. We didn't get a number.
That's what I'm trying to get right now, but there's a trainer standing right in front of him.
So the Cavaliers drive is, oh man, sorry. That's going to be stalled in a turnover.
Yeah, it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 for Penn-Trafford.
Well, turnover on downs there. Tough sledding as Cavaliers got down there, and they must be without a kicker because Artman was doing the punting earlier, and Beck has been on and off with injuries this year. He's their kicker. And a little reverse, and they're looking down the field, and it looks like a wide open play.
Wow, what a play.
And that's going to be a touchdown on the Antoine Randall Elda Hines Ward play from Super Bowl 40. The reverse and coming around to throw the touchdown there number 26, Nick Ponko. And he got to Tyler Boss with the big score. And boy, oh boy, what a way to hit a play. It was Landon Artman that had gone out for Kiski with an injury earlier, and then one play later after the turnover on downs, they ran it. They ran the exact same play from Super Bowl XL there. That Antoine Randall came around and fired to Hines Ward for the touchdown, and
very nicely executed.
Ponko got Boss, and then the point after is good. That makes it 21-0. As number 42 for the Warriors boots it through. That is that 42 or 45? No, 42 it looked like. Jack Miller with the point after, and that makes it 21-0. What a play. And what a play call there. Gutsy play call by the Warriors and head coach John Ruan.
They didn't put it up on the scoreboard.
What? The score?
The point after.
Oh, no good then?
I don't know. Like, I couldn't see from.
Yeah, we're down in the corner.
Windowsill.
So kind of an odd angle.
Yeah. Huh. Sorry about that, folks. We're in the far end of the press box here, and it's a bad angle. As you can see, we kind of couldn't get the beginning of that play. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. I mean, we got a wall there. It's kind of tough to turn the camera anymore and lean it out the window anymore than it is. 21-0 now. Penn-Trafford after they hit the reverse and then the deep throw to go with it. And the point after apparently no good for the Warriors there. So.
And there's too much stuff in front of me to hang out the window for the shot on this one.
Yeah, Dave Will is sacrifice life and limb. He's done it before. And trying to get out to the edge, and a good gain there, close to a first down is Taylor.
Very close. They're going to mark him about a yard short. Yeah, 2nd and 1 from the 17. Kiski showing a little spark here. That is one thing. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't been able to do the last 2 weeks, but first game and this one too, Kiski just does not give up.
Oh no, there's no quit.
I give them so much credit. I mean, you're down 21 with 7.5 minutes before the half, and they are still fighting like it's a 0-0 game.
Well, they got deep into Penn-Trafford territory last time with the ball, and then you got to go for it. It seems like they don't have a kicker right now. As I said, Beck has missed some time. I'm not sure what the injury is, but Austin Beck, their senior kicker and punter, has missed some time this year. So you had Artman out there punting earlier. He got run into on one punt that extended the drive. And then now it seems like he is out of the game with an injury. It looks like...
Yeah, he went to the locker room.
The Kiski's back to running the Wildcat like they did in that week 0 season opening victory over Knock. And Vacanti slips 2 tackles, but is hit before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to lose about 2.5 on that play.
Well, they did put the extra point up finally. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, they did.
Maybe they just forgot.
Okay. Well.
And we got a timeout taken
by Kiski.
Make sure you stick around for the River Forest Country Club and Grill halftime show. River Forest, the official golf course of High Top Sports Network, and trust me, we make full use of it. Get out there and check the grill. We had dinner there the other night. It's phenomenal. I've never had a bad bite of food there. And a great place to eat. They also have banquet facilities at River Forest. It's nestled in this cool little area. It's like right by, it's right by where Allegheny and Westmoreland and Butler and Armstrong are kind of all like right there in Freeport, near Freeport. And right down next to the river, hence River Forest. And a lot of trees, and I find those a lot too. The official trees of High Top Sports Network.
There you go.
When I'm on the tee box. Usually not on the tee box. It's generally the approach shot that's under a tree. So I found every tree on that course, let me tell you.
That would probably be me if I ever attempted golf.
We're going to get you out there, big guy. Get you out on the tee as Taylor's stuffed in the backfield. That's going to be another loss of yardage. And the Cavaliers with Artman out of the game, and Shirley, that's Avon Shirley, running the Wildcat back there for the Cavs right now. It worked against Knock in week 0, but it's going to have a lot harder time working against the Warriors here. And we have, 6:46 left, Dave.
You are correct.
And rolling out to his right is Shirley looking to throw, and he does get rid of the ball. And it's picked right before the sideline. Boy, that was not a great decision there.
No, it was not. He should have just threw it away.
Wow, that's just Shirley. I mean, it's tough. It's so tough for him right now. He's not a quarterback. It's not his position. He ran the Wildcat while Artman recovered from his injury to get back in week 0. It worked against Knock. They were able to control the clock. Taylor had a big game running the ball. They were winning up front. And right there, play broke down after 2 losses of yardage on back-to-back rushing plays. And, boy, Shirley just trying to make something happen before throwing an incompletion on 3rd down. Well, that's the worst thing that could happen, trying to force it. And firing, but through the hands.
Oh, my.
And in a quarterback now, I think that's a different quarterback, is it not? Yeah, it's Iaconelli. Cody Iaconelli, the sophomore, in right now in the 2nd quarter. So, an early evening, possibly, for the starter. Who was it? I think it was Nick Lasky? No, Nate Desmond. I knew it was an N name. Nate Desmond started this game, and he is already, see if I can see him down there. There's so many players.
Oh, I know.
On Penn-Trafford's team. Hopefully.
We saw that the last game we did.
Big hole there, and cutting it to the outside.
Oh, nice
and
little stutter step.
Yeah, that stutter step bottom. Some yards toward the pylon. Is he in? He is down at the 1. What a run there by Cody Iaconelli. Showing the wheels, the QB.
See, here's our view, folks.
Yeah, we're going to try.
Well, that's my camera view.
We'll try that.
There you go.
How about the zoom out? And that one is we're able to see. It's kind of far away, but you can see the players on the field, not just a wall in front of you. So Iaconelli gets them all the way down to the 1, and that stutter step bought him another 12 yards, Dave.
Oh, absolutely. That was a beautiful move.
Warriors trying to punch it in to make it 28-0. Iaconelli keeps it and walks in off right guard.
Wow, he was completely untouched. Great job up front by the line.
27-0 Penn-Trafford here in the 2nd quarter. And it is a packed house here at Warrior Stadium.
It sure is.
At least on this side of the field, where we are in the press box above the home fans. And they're getting a nice show tonight as their Warriors are now up 4 scores on the visiting Cavaliers. Point after is coming. That one's up and good. Into the PG band. And that was number 45. I thought it was 42, the first kick. And it sure looked like a 42, but that's definitely number 45. And that was Evan Sadler, the senior, boots it through. Point after is good. Make it 28-0. Penn-Trafford.
All right, some other scores from up north. We have Armstrong hosting Latrobe with a tie at 14.
Wow, that game was a shutout, and a scoreless tie going into overtime last year.
And let's check the other game. We have the Burl Bucks hosting Freeport, who has been very good this year.
Oh, yeah, just mashing everyone.
Freeport is up 13-0 at the half.
Yeah, well, that's kind of lower than what they've been scoring output. They've been averaging about 46 a game so far this year.
Yeah, they've been on a tear.
An undefeated start for head coach John Gaylock and his Yellow Jackets. Bob Buterbaugh and Jackson Buterbaugh on the call at Freeport, and up north, Brandon Treckengost and Corey Schaefer on the call at Armstrong. Here you got me, Josh Treckengost, and to my left, Dave Hartman, the big guy.
Back at it again, thankfully.
Usually, I'm not usually the little guy. But when I'm here with you, Dave,
Yeah, well.
you're the big guy. And I said, I was following Dave like a running back, and I said, push your way through those people. Well, after that kickoff, Penn-Trafford, 4-touchdown lead, and still looks like, I don't see Artman. You said he went to the locker room, and that's
Yes.
never a good sign, so I haven't seen him come back out yet. It's kind of cool how they have the locker room right there on the other side.
Yeah, it's a really different setup over here. I like it, actually.
Oh, yeah, this is great facilities.
Yeah, I like how that setup is. And it almost looks like that whole side over there was all Kiski band members.
Yeah, well, the right side of those stands, definitely. And a handoff there.
Nobody on the left.
Oh, man, Taylor double stacked at the, just over the line of scrimmage. You got about 4, I'm going to say. Well, I like this PA guy. He's funny. He said Nick Ponko and his tag team partner.
You gotta love when the announcers get into it like that.
Yeah.
That really makes for a good game.
And that's purely like a high school football thing, too, you know. Taylor met immediately after the handoff and wrestled to the ground. And another tackle for loss there. That time, getting in the backfield, we've called his number a couple times so far. Jacob Briggs, number 22.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 25. Just a little over 4:40 to go in the second quarter. That saves you from turning your head.
Much appreciated, Dave. I'm going to have a stiff neck after this game. Bank it.
I'm gonna hear that bird whistling in my sleep.
I know. So are the people that are watching. All right, 3rd and 10 here. And it's going to be a timeout called by Kiski. And back to the action here after the timeout. And Shirley rolling again to the sideline. That one he throws away.
There you go.
So tough play out of the timeout on 3rd and 10. And Kiski forced into another 4th down.
David Shirley back to pass under all kind of pressure from Butler and McCaw. Calls incomplete. 4th down and 10. Austin Beck.
Boy, they got Shirley doing it all. I believe he's kicking back there as well. And the punt up, and a good boot. No, that was actually
a nice kick there. Oh, and a bad bounce for Kiski.
I'm not sure what is going on here with Cavs. That is number 5 out there, and that is Austin Beck, the kicker. But that's the first time we've seen him. So maybe he's just gutting through, whatever is ailing him right now. He was very slow to get off the field, so it's got to be something. .359 left in the first half. Kiski area Cavaliers trail the Penn-Trafford Warriors 28-0. WPIAL Class 5A Big East Conference action. Cavs in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, 2 of those against 6A teams. In the exhibition schedule. Another quarterback in, a new quarterback, and he's firing deep. A long ball, trying to run it down.
Oh, just off the fingertips.
Wow, a lot of quarterbacks getting some action here.
That was a beautifully thrown ball.
Yeah, that was a really nicely thrown ball. That was number 8, Ben Grabowski, the junior. He fired it deep there. You got him listed as a running back, defensive back.
Just a little too much on it, but
showing
wow.
off the cannon.
A beautiful throw.
And so now, well, maybe they're just doing a quarterback rotation here, Dave, because I'm getting confused.
Yeah, they're rotating about every play here.
So this is Desmond at quarterback. Fix the handoff, rolls out. He's looking deep. Fire's got a man wide open in the middle of the field. All kinds of running room. And trying to shake a man, but tackled by Avon Shirley right around the 9-yard line. Reception made there by Trent Brown.
He had all kinds of time in the middle of the field.
And now the Warriors inside the Kiski 10 once again.
1st and goal from the 9. .320 to go. They got lots of time here.
Well, we're at the borderline with the wall. Handoff there. Trying to rumble ahead.
Might have got one.
Yeah, Grabowski. It's just amazing how Grabowski just threw a 55-yard ball, and then he's in to run the ball in tight formation.
Shows a lot of athletic ability, that's for sure.
So that'll make it 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. Desmond takes the snap, hand off Grabowski. He's going for the edge, and he slips Lorenzo Price, and he's going to score. Well, Grabowski gets into the end zone, and Penn-Trafford with an extra point will make it 35-0, and that will spur the PIAA mandated running clock in the second half. It's kind of convenient having the refrigerator right beside us.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Well, another touchdown drive for the Warriors. I think Kiski's only been able to hold them one time so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough going here. And you look at the amount of players for substitutions on Kiski's side, you have roughly another 11 available players. You look on Penn-Trafford's side, you have roughly 35.
I'm going to say, yeah, maybe even more than that in this roster. You don't get the roster usually printed out on both sides, but here at PT we have that. And it's kind of wild to think that these teams are in the same conference with disparity in the rosters like that.
Yeah, they're usually fairly close. Well, look at when Armstrong first entered 5A. You were running into the same thing.
Yeah, very true. Well, that makes it 35-0 with the extra points. Cavaliers are down a starting quarterback right now. And their kicker looks definitely wounded. So it's a rough go out there.
It's been a very rough night for Kiski tonight, unfortunately, because they have been playing fairly well. They're just being outplayed. Oh, fumbled the ball.
Well,
picked it back up and made it to maybe the 10.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And not that you need any mistakes here if you're Kiski, but
no,
just
especially that deep.
Yeah. So the Cavaliers take possession here near the end of the first half.
Oh, and we had a block in the back penalty on Kiski as well.
Well, that's going to take us to a different camera angle there.
Yeah, we're going to have to go wide on that one. That's going to take it just inside the 5.
Yowza.
Wow.
So the Cavaliers are going to start this drive at the 5, and they need to hit a big play. Basically, I mean, take a deep shot maybe on first or second down, and just hope.
Yeah, I mean, you only have 2:15 left in the second quarter here. You got to try something.
Thanks again to Shevlin Concrete Construction, this evening's official broadcast partner and scoreboard sponsor. And a handoff to Taylor, and Taylor trying to wait for a crack, and he gets a couple. He's up near the 10, still on his feet, pushing, no whistle yet, and finally whistled down by the officials near the 10-yard line, Dave.
Yeah, just outside the 10.
Remember, folks, hang around for the
River. 3 or 4.
Yeah, he got up there close to the 10, I thought. Stick around for the River Forest Country Club and Grill halftime show. 2 awesome bands. Dave and I will shut our mouths, which much to the delight of many of the viewing public. And we'll let those bands take over. We love to showcase the bands. Those kids are out there working just as hard as the players on the field to be the best at their craft. So we love to show off the student. I like to call them student athletes. You're out there doing stuff. It's physical.
Oh, absolutely. And I know the first game we did together, that was an amazing halftime show by both bands.
Yeah, you're right about that. Shirley's.
We usually don't get to see them. And that was something else.
We got I mean, we've had some awesome. I mean, Kiski's band is all world.
Yeah, so they're very, very good.
Get to follow them for an entire season. I mean, you're going to see 10 solid halftime shows. It's like the amount of people at Kiski that go down to the railing and film the band is like incredible. I've never seen it like that at any other school. And then we've had Norwin, Hempfield, going to get Penn-Trafford tonight, Knock, the first game of the season. So we've been treated to some fantastic bands, and another good show coming up tonight, River Forest Country Club and Grill halftime show. And a handoff. Taylor's got some room.
Picked up the first down.
Well, some good blocking by the big boys up front, and Taylor actually does get a crack out over the 10-yard line, and he will have a first down. Penn-Trafford 3-1 entering this game tonight. Kiski 1-3. And just a brutal conference.
That's going to be your last play because they let the clock run.
Oh, wow. It started. I thought it didn't start until the second half, and apparently it starts.
Oh, well, I think that's the referees that did that because it is the second half.
Well,
and they let it run.
And
that's going to do it.
That's going to be it for the first half. So, Dave and I will turn the mics over to the bands.
And centered up here as best I can. And
look at this, Dave. Watch this little move. We're going to do that, and then we're going to wham.
Oh.
Can move it even a little bit more.
Yeah, we go a little bit more that way.
So Penn-Trafford allowing.
You going with this one?
Yep.
Okay.
There we are. Look at that, all the way back. And we'll get to watch the bands take the field. We'll put the microphones out the window. Hopefully no one right in front of us swears. It's happened. It's happened.
Yeah, we apologize if they do.
Yeah, I apologize in advance if anybody has some foul language, which I don't know why you would. here for the bands, but you never know.
Yeah, and especially on the side that's up 35 to nothing
Yeah.
at the half.
Very true, very true. So the band's taking the field right now, and Dave and I will bow out. We will see you for the second half here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Penn-Trafford up 35-0 at the half over Kiski. We'll be back after the River Forest Country Club and Grill halftime show.
Now entering the field is the 2025 Kiski Area High School Marching Band. The Kiski Area Band is led by Mr. Sean Pittick and assisted by Steve Pacheski. The drum majors for the Big K Marching Band are Addison Hindu, Brianna Basio, and Hannah Lucas. The conga captains are Aubrey Hamilton, Mia Martin, Katie Opasma, and Adelie Pittick. This evening, the Kiski Band will be performing the opening movement of their 2025 show titled Strings Attached. The music was drawn from one of the most famous string works of all time, Adagio for Strings, by Samuel Barber. Melodies of that famous work were sprinkled throughout each movement as the main through line of the show. In our opening movement, tonight we'll hear from our alto soloist, Brianna Street. The visual design of the program centers around connections, strings, ropes, and other ways we see developed over time as we continue to finish and produce our 2025 production. On September 27th, the band will be traveling to Columbus, Ohio, and on October 25th, the band will be traveling to the University of Delaware to continue 2 Bands of America regional events. We hope to wish the Big K band members good luck as they continue to work towards these exciting events. Now, without further ado, performing the opening production of their 2025 show entitled Strings Attached, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Kiski Area High School Marching Band. and gentlemen, the Kiski High School Marching Band. On behalf of the entire Kiski Marching Band staff and boosters, we'd like to thank you for watching us this evening. We'd like to wish the Penn-Trafford band good luck in the rest of their competitive season. Thank you, and we look forward to playing for you again.
Proudly presenting the 2025 Penn-Trafford High School Marching Band under the field leadership of Drum Major Zachary Conti. We are excited to be joined on the field tonight by members of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands and the middle school color guard from Penn and Trafford Middle Schools. The Trafford Middle School bands are under the direction of Mrs. Jane Wilson, and the Penn Middle School bands are under the direction of Mr. Brandon Powers. The high school band would like to thank each of the middle school directors, as well as the Penn-Trafford Band Parent Association, for their efforts in putting tonight's event together and making it fun for the most important part of our program, the students. The Penn-Trafford High School Music Department is proud to present Drum Major Zachary Conti, the 25 Penn-Trafford High School Marching Band, and the members of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands and color band. Tonight's halftime show begins with Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
have your attention, please, with Adam Roca, R-O-C-C-A. Please report to the press box, please. Adam Roca to the press box, please. And now it's time for our 50-50 raffle. If everyone to grab their tickets. On the white ticket, 156113. If you've got that number on the white ticket, you are now the proud owner of $1,385. And now a couple scores from our out-of-township scoreboard. Cannon McMillan, 21. Mont Lebanon, 6. Grady Latrobe and Armstrong are tied at 14 in the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Leechburg, 28. Jeanette, 27. Peters Township, 28. West Allegheny, no score. That's the third quarter game. Central Catholic over Hemphill in the third quarter. Woodland Hills, 28. Chandler, 7. Third quarter score. Southmoreland, 18. Ringgold, 7. Franklin Regional, 14. Gateway, 13. Pennsylvania, third quarter score.
All right, well, hope you enjoyed the, pardon me, oh no, it's alive. Hope you enjoyed the River Forest Country Club and Grill halftime show. Two awesome bands. I watched it from outside the press box, and the sound was overwhelming. It was awesome. And we're about ready to get the second half underway. Still a couple minutes left on the clock. We don't mind when the bands go a little bit long, you know?
Yeah, they were just getting a few announcements. The lucky winner of the 50-50 won $1,300 tonight.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a
We have to
hefty
start
payday.
buying some tickets at these games.
Seriously, man, that's a good payday there.
Yeah, I just donate to someone else's wealth.
Yeah, right. Well, 35-0 as we get ready to start the third quarter, folks. That would mean that in the second half there will be a running clock. So expect a little bit quicker second half than a first half. Clock really only stops on scoring plays, turnovers, certain penalties it doesn't stop.
Yeah, most of the time it's just a brief stop and the ref winds it up because they just want to go home.
Well, I'm not saying Kiski really wants to go home. Like you said earlier in the first half, nothing but fight in this Cavaliers team, but they're outmatched tonight, and they've had some injuries there in the first half that they're fighting through, and it seems like guys have lingering injuries too that they're fighting through, so not really a formula for success for the Cavaliers coming down here against a deep Penn-Trafford team.
And surprisingly, as hot as it was today, it cooled off rather good. I thought maybe we were going to be dealing with cramping again, with it being up in the upper 80s again today, but hasn't been any. We've actually only had one injury timeout the entire first half.
Yeah, that injury was to Kiski area quarterback Landon Artman. And interested to see if he'll be back for the second half, Dave. Pardon me. Oh, no. Trying to get a beverage out of the fridgie behind me. It is pretty sweet to have the refrigerator. I'm not going to... Oh, frozen water. Oh, wow. That's a treasure right there.
Yeah, the only downside of it is it's Coke products.
Oh, Dave's not a Coke fan.
I'm not a Coke fan, unfortunately.
Dave's a Pepsi guy, Pepsi Mountain Dew guy.
But I am partaking in a Coke out of a can, which is very rare for me. If it's a fountain, I'm okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little strange.
For those with the Dave Hartman baseball card, he doesn't like Coke from a can. Will drink a fountain.
Yeah, just not really a big fan.
And kickoff mishandled and hit around the 15. Brought down is Andrew Finney.
Well, we'll get to see who comes out at quarterback here.
And it's another special teams snapper for number 14, Mason Driscoll.
So Mason Driscoll has, I think, 5 special teams tackles.
Wow.
So far in this game for the Warriors. Another one there as he brought Finney down right at the, looks like the 17 there, Dave.
You are correct. They're marking at the 16, but the ball looks a little closer to the 17. We'll round up.
We'll round up. We like that. And in at quarterback, that's the handoff right there. Taylor takes on contact and gets forward. So Avon Shirley in at quarterback. So that means no Landon Artman here to start the second half. And my guess that means he's done for the night. Artman did not play the first game of the season. Out with an injury, unspecified, and now got. I wonder if it happened on that punt. Honestly, no, it came. He was in the second after the punt, right?
Yeah, I couldn't see what they were working on the sidelines over there. He had 3 trainers around him, and it was very hard to see. But he did walk off to the locker room on his own, so it's hard to say, really.
We don't like to speculate on injuries.
Oh, my.
Wow, stuffed and brought backward. And a big tackle right there for loss. And that was Ben Grabowski. He's having a nice night.
Talk about shooting the gap. Wow. That's going to be a big loss.
So Grabowski has a touchdown run, nearly threw a touchdown. He had that long bomb that was just over the outstretched arms of his receiver. And a big tackle for loss right there. So doing a little bit of everything.
A little slash player.
Well, you know, Penn-Trafford might have 100 guys on the sideline, but I'll tell you what, a lot of these guys out there are playing both ways.
Yeah. I didn't think you'd see much Iron Man football, but you are right, though. There have been quite a few playing both ways here. And special teams.
Shirley rolls, dumps it off, and hit immediately and dropped before the first down marker.
I believe about a yard short.
Yeah, I believe that was number 11 for the Cavaliers. And that, of course, Braden Anderson, senior captain, linebacker.
Oh, 2 yards short.
That's not a great spot, I don't think, but.
No, it looked like he was a lot closer. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay. He was marking him short on the sidelines.
Well, I think the chain gang started to move and then they stopped.
Okay. I was a little confused on that one. Running clock here, we're just a little above 9 minutes in the third quarter.
Little pitch to Taylor, and nowhere to go. Taylor brought down again behind the line of scrimmage, that time by number 55. And that is Aiden McCaw.
Boy, the Penn-Trafford defense is just swarming to the ball here to open up the second half.
I'll tell you what, I think it's good defensive play calling by the Penn-Trafford defensive coordinator. I mean, they're guessing on gaps, and they're guessing right most of the time.
Oh, yeah. They're doing very well. Playing a lot more shutdown than they were in the beginning of the game, anyhow.
So Shirley still in, and they're going to get a timeout here. Kiski calls a timeout.
Yeah, coach doesn't look too happy over there.
Well, it's kind of tough whenever you're getting, your quarterback's knocked out and some injuries along the line and guys, just playing out of position. Tough to get any rhythm going.
And looks like we're still tied at 14 for the Latrobe at Armstrong game. Can't tell you what quarter it is because it still says the first. And I'm not getting an update on the Freeport Borough for you folks.
So out of the timeout, make it 2nd and 12 here for the Cavaliers. Play fake there, Shirley over the top, dumps it off, completion, and a gain of maybe 2, maybe 4. They were 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage there to start that play. So a pickup of, I believe, 4.
Yeah, and he took a pretty good shot too.
Peterson makes that catch. Man, I really wish that thing would stop making that sound. It'd be great. It's like, I can't even breathe. Don't breathe, just hold completely still. So now the Cavaliers facing a 3rd and 6 from their own 35-yard line. Trying to keep the chains moving here. Down 5 touchdowns. Well, Shirley gets away from a man and throws back toward the middle. That's picked off. And another interception. I believe that was Boss. Oh, that's Nick Ponko. So Ponko gets the pick. Okay, well, the PA guy and myself were both wrong. That was Trent Brown, number 25, with the interception. Shirley throws another one, trying to make a play again on 3rd down, forces it back to the middle of the field. And a turnover gives Penn-Trafford the ball at the Kiski 36.
Yes.
And that throw completed.
Will not go down.
Yeah, you don't want to dump him right there in the sideline there at Penn-Trafford. That would have been a penalty, but wisely letting up were the Kiski defenders. And that run up the gut doesn't get much.
Might have got a half a yard. A good stop by Kiski there.
Alex Nicoletta, his first carry of the night. And going to be 3rd and about 3 here, Dave.
And Anderson for Kiski area.
Here's the snap, handoff. And hit in the backfield and drop, tackle for loss there. Brought to the ground was Alex Nicoletta, and the tackle for loss by number 51, Cody Carrion.
Starting to look like you're seeing a little. I'm going to guess possibly some JV players here for Penn-Trafford that look a lot smaller than the line that was just out there a little while ago.
Yeah, the one that finished the first half was generally a bit larger than the one right now.
About double the size.
There are some big boys on that Kiski line, as we talked about. I'm looking down the, 6'1", 290, 6'3", 270. Those guys were starters. And slipping the tackle right there, just over the top.
Oh, what a catch.
Hanging on to that ball was number
Great
24.
job.
That was Reese Radicay. And the throw was high there. So Radicay hauls it in, and that's going to be a first down. Oh, nope.
Nope. He's short.
A little bit short. No, it's right on it, really. It looks like it should be a first down, but nope. The official says, nope, get out there and run
No. Now the chain's moving.
Oh, brother. Maybe they got
They can't decide.
They
These poor chain guys, they're having a rough quarter here.
They got the JV of the chain gang in as well.
I think so.
Hand off, Nicoletta. And breaks the tackle and takes on contact, pushing forward and getting out of bounds. Good gain there.
Chain gang playing a little who's on first over there.
You, me, you, me.
Well, the lineman over there, the line judge over there isn't helping matters either.
I know, he's just standing in the middle doing nothing.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, oh, yeah, there's a game going on.
I like how the down marker guy is following the line judge. He just stands right behind him.
Yeah, you can't even see that guy most of the time.
So 2nd and 5. Or 2nd and 4, they have it marked. And that throw, oh boy, that tunnel screen was eaten up.
That's dangerous on a lot of levels.
Tegan Shirley coming in there and laying the wood on the incomplete pass there. And that was, boy, talk about hanging the wide receiver out to dry.
Wow.
Landon Thomas, the intended receiver, and took that shot from Shirley. And Shirley saw that the whole way.
He was a half a step of picking that off, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was going in there specifically looking to knock the ball out. You know, if you go in there looking for a pick, maybe he might have been a step and a half short of the ball, so looking to lay the hit instead. So Penn-Trafford on the 3rd down play, handoff. And again, going left side, Nicoletta, and still on his feet. Nicolette, excuse me, not Nicoletta.
Down to about the 7, we're going to say 8.
Well, we got to switch camera views. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I got nothing but a windowsill.
Oh, now you got the whole field.
Well, window frame.
So 1st and goal. Handoff, Nicolette again, left side, and a tackle right there by, I think that was Anderson, number 11, Braden Anderson in there with the tackle. Just to give the folks at home a look at the other view, bang, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
So we'll go back to the field there. And Penn-Trafford trying to extend this lead to 6 touchdowns. And Nicolette going to take on contact and breaks the tackle, walks in, and still on his feet, pushing Kiski guys around. And a touchdown for Alex Nicolette. That makes it 41-0. Penn-Trafford on top.
Not the greatest of views, but hospitality wonderful again.
Yep, always. So a 5-yard touchdown run there for Alex Nicolette here in the 3rd quarter. That makes it 41-0. And another kicker in to boot an extra point. That's number 13. It's good. So the PAT up and through. Logan Hunter, the junior, knocks it through. And that'll make it a 6-touchdown game. And the officials are huddling, Dave. You know what that means? Don't call anything.
Yeah. Bury that flag in your pocket.
And keep the whistle in your throat. Yeah, you don't normally see them all huddle up like that after an extra point.
No.
Like, all right, fellas, this game started a half an hour late. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we got our checks at halftime. We're good to go.
Yeah, right? Oh, we love the officials out there. We're just kidding around. Tell you what, it's a job nobody wants to do, and there's going to be a shortage very soon.
Oh,
so.
there already has
Well,
been
true
for
enough.
a few years.
Yeah.
It just seems to be getting worse. Yeah, I would not want that job. You couldn't pay me enough. You're the
Oh, you could pay me enough.
You're the bad guy no matter what.
You pay me $3 million a year to referee high school
well.
football. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. You're in the wrong state for that, buddy.
Yeah, right. I need to move to Texas or California.
Yeah, you better go to Texas. Where they don't have fields, they have stadiums.
Ain't no doubt about that. And Finney trying to get through, but he's hit by a slew of Warriors at the 20-yard line.
actually stopped the clock. Oh, there we go.
1:15 left in the third quarter.
I think the clock man forgot to push the start button. Because I don't think he waved it off down there.
No, I don't think so either. Well, we're almost out of the view of the windowsill on the zoom-in cam.
Good, just a little bit of
There
it.
we go. Now we can switch it. Boom. Well, another tough night here for the Cavaliers. This will be 4 in a row that Kiski has dropped. And handoff to Taylor. And I just love the way the kid plays. He is getting smacked usually, in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage, and he just keeps plowing forward. And he's been durable so far this year. The freshman for Kiski area, Ashton Taylor. That first game against Knock, he put up 200 yards, I think, total offense. But, it's been not as open, let's put it that way, over the next 4 games. But he has really continued to impress me with the way that he plays. He kind of runs like, I was trying to think of it the other day because, I like to, you see certain things that stick out to you in a guy. He kind of runs almost like the bus, He's kind of big in the shoulders, strong lower body, and he keeps plowing forward.
More of a stand-up runner, too.
Yeah. And the bus was definitely that. He had the quick feet.
And it's the end of the third quarter.
And people forget the bus had breakaway speed at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Like right after we traded for him, I think we played the Rams right after we traded for him, and he torched them in that game. And there were a couple long touchdown runs, 50 plus. Of course, I'm also biased. He was my favorite player there for a while. I'm gonna say a good 10 years. My first ever Steelers jersey that I ever bought was a Jerome Bettis jersey.
Oh, yeah?
And now my son wears it today.
Nice.
Handing it down, baby. The tradition. And I took immaculate care of it. It was the first authentic, game-type jersey I ever bought.
Yeah.
I bought it when I was in college. Let me tell you how old this jersey is. 1997 is when it was purchased. And I gave it to my son prior to his first Steelers game. And you would have thought that I handed him the Holy Grail. He was like, what are you doing? I go, this is yours now. He's like, oh, no, Dad, I don't think so. I said, what? No, I know you'll take care of it. And guess what? He has taken great care of it. He wore it for our Week 1 adventure, watching the Steelers and Jets in Manhattan at my favorite Steelers bar in Midtown West there, Hibernia, on West 50th Street. My son couldn't believe that 250 Steelers fans had a bar in Manhattan. I said, oh, buddy, there's another one.
Steeler Nation has bars everywhere.
I said, buddy, there's a bigger one downtown.
They're all over the world.
Yeah. He was like, whoa, it was standing room only. Couldn't get a table, couldn't get a seat. So we watched the first half kind of on the sidewalk, basically. And he wore the Bettis jersey, and he's taking great care of it. So
Good for him.
first play of the fourth quarter. Taylor, see what I mean? Taking on the contact, throwing the shoulder in there, a la Jerome Bettis, and knocking the guy backwards as we begin the fourth quarter.
That's going to be good for about 7.5, maybe 8 yards.
So a quick-moving third quarter, obviously, with that running clock.
Yeah, we may actually catch up to the other games.
Well, it seemed that there was some technical difficulties down in Burrell. Something malfunctioned as far as what I can tell via some text messages that I was reading. And that game may be offline, so apologies for that. And handoff. Taylor again cuts it up, and he's going to get a first down. Chopped at the legs, but he pops right up. And he went. Did you see that? He went to toss the ball. There was no official, and he kind of just spun it up and caught it again and pulled it back.
And if I'm seeing this correctly, looks like we have an Armstrong win.
Oh, man. Riverhawks.
17-14.
How about her? A game-winning field goal, hopefully by the big boy, Dan Pearson.
If the live feed is correct, it looks like they're having their huddle on the field.
Wow, the Riverhawks, after not winning a conference game a year ago.
Great job, Armstrong.
And looking at the YouTube studio numbers, ton of people tuning into that one, so hopefully you enjoyed that broadcast. Here's a fake there by Shirley, and he's out to the edge and going to keep going. He'll have a first down. So even Shirley with a great play fake there. Everybody bit on Taylor having the ball, and he did not. Avon Shirley turning that one into a first down. A long gainer. Probably one of Kiski's better plays on the night.
And just a cheesy little add to that. Don't call me Shirley.
Oh, brother.
I had to. That just shows some
Hey.
age there, buddy.
No, man, I got it. That shows age as well. From the classic Airplane. Leslie Nielsen, rest in peace, recently passed away, I believe, this year. Maybe last year, I can't remember. But
I'll come up with some of them once in a while.
Airplane is a great movie.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
classic.
It's there's some jokes that maybe don't travel too well over the course of the politically correctness that is now 2025.
Oh,
but
yeah, they could never make a movie like that now.
there's some dicey scenes.
Too many people would be hurt over it.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
But it's hilarious. The movie
yeah.
is just tremendous. And don't call me Shirley. Yeah, I got it too. So it shows our combined age there, Dave.
Yeah.
But Leslie Nielsen, such a great comedic actor. So straight, could play it straight the whole way, and just deliver the most hilarious lines with a straight face. And there's a couple stories about Leslie Nielsen that I can't tell on the air that I've seen in various interviews. He used to carry with him a machine, a little noisemaker machine, but it made a certain noise that maybe if you have a rumbly stomach.
Yep.
And he threw a lot of interviewers off with that little machine.
Yes, he did. Oh, nice.
Taylor, big
break
run.
up the middle.
Yeah, and he gets popped from behind, and it dropped. But another first down. Oh, that... I watched like a super cut on YouTube of Leslie Nielsen interviews with him using that little machine. I can't call it the exact name of what it is, but people know.
Yeah.
He goes, it must have been the salmon. These reporters are just like, don't know what to do.
And the best part of it is he played it so well.
Oh, yeah.
Not even cracking a smile.
No.
Just an amazing actor.
Yeah, I was a big fan. I love the Airplane movie. I love the Airplane. I love the Naked Gun movies. Frank Drebin. You're making there's a remake of Naked Gun coming out.
I saw that.
I can't remember who plays his character, but it's somebody I thought, that's a decent choice. Shirley looking down the field, fires. That one's going to be short of the intended target. I think that might have been a comeback route to his brother Tegan, but...
Yeah, he was about 20 yards short on that one.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there coming from the outside. By the Warriors, we are at 7:12 left in regulation. Obviously, Penn-Trafford going to hang on for this one. 42-0 right now. Warriors on top.
Well, like we were talking earlier, too. Kiski has not given up.
No.
So many teams you see, they get down even 14. They start dropping their heads. And,
yeah, the body language is really...
They have still been fighting.
And I'll tell you what, they know they're down 42-0. Nobody has to tell them.
Right.
And they're out there scrapping for every yard, fighting for every yard. Here's Taylor again, getting some good blocking on the right side, goes off right tackle and stays on his feet, and still on his feet as he's pushed out of bounds. Ashton Taylor, another nice run there. Right tackle, I believe, number 62.
Be good for about 7.
Now, I want to give props to the big man who sealed the edge on the outside there. Pretty sure. Let's see. No, 62 is right. Yeah, he's right tackle. So number 62, big Nicholas Anderson, the sophomore, 6'4", 263. As a sophomore, he sealed that right side, and Taylor got out.
Yeah, he did a great job.
And I love giving props to the offensive linemen. You know that. My brother played offensive line in college at the University of Chicago, so we always shout out the big heavies. It's great now that social media. There's one good thing about social media, and that's that the algorithm. If you watch enough offensive lineman videos, they keep feeding you offensive lineman videos. And there's this guy who plays for the Colts. I can't remember his name right now, but they show his pancakes, and he's mic'd up. And every time he pancakes somebody, he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And he helps him up. He's like, "Are you okay, sir?" He pancakes this guy into the ground. He's like, "Are you okay?" The guy's like, "Yeah." And he helps him up off the turf. And he pancaked some guy from the Vikings, and he crushed him into the ground. He goes, "Oh man, I'm sorry, my bad." And he helps him up, and the guy goes, "Okay." Shirley back to pass, rolling out again under pressure. Shirley steps up past the line of scrimmage, sidesteps a tackle, dives for the first down.
Pretty close.
Yeah, and he stayed in bounds. Not that it matters with the
Yeah,
running clock. I started that sentence, and I was like, no.
He's pretty close to the marker, depending on where they're going to spot this ball.
No, it's first.
They give it a turnover on
I was going to say, it's smart. It's first down for somebody, and that somebody's the Warriors right now.
And they ain't going to stop and measure it, that's for sure.
Nope. that was discussed in the huddle after the last extra point.
That was with that wood. Put that whistle deep in your pocket with your flag.
Hey, no measurements, okay? The line judge on the tie by the chain gang was like, no problem.
Yeah.
He hasn't moved very much. Handoff there, tackled after a couple. Gain there. And that was, we got there, 39 was the tackle? Wesley Stahl? No? I don't know. Well, there's a 30 in the backfield. I thought it was 39, but he's split out wide here. And maybe 38. Whoa, way offsides there, 39 was.
Yeah, a little bit.
And running. Oh, man, nowhere to go. And slipping out of a tackle, but ending up wrapped up. So getting credit for that sack will be number 51, Cody Carry-On. That's his second one of the evening. And the PT faithful are filing out.
Trying to beat the traffic.
I mean, 42-0, you don't have to worry about, I never let anybody that I go with a game, I'm talking even out-of-hand games. I'm like, we ain't leaving early.
Yeah. I'll have to admit, I've only ever left a couple games early.
Yeah, I don't like to do it. You paid for the ticket, as my old man would say.
That's right.
You didn't pay for a 7-inning ticket, bud. I'm like, you're right, Dad, I didn't. So first down run there, and I believe that was 36 that we were talking about earlier. Couldn't see the number, thought it was a 9 originally. And that is Orlando DeOrio. Yeah, I don't leave games early. I don't believe in it. And plus, when it's a blowout, you don't leave early. Guess what? Guess who doesn't sit in traffic? The guy who stayed for the whole game.
That's another advantage of broadcasting the games, too.
True.
Till we get everything wrapped up, mostly everybody's gone.
Yeah, get the equipment put away, all that good stuff, and hike back up that giant hill we came down. It is a very cool venue down here. I really like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I've been here once before, and I forgot kind of the logistics of the place, and now that we're back here, definitely a cool venue for a game.
Can't remember if I was here once or twice. I think I was here, I know, once for a JV game.
And a run there for a couple yards. Hit on the carry with number 29.
I think that might have been it, because that was early on in Armstrong when they were bouncing around different conferences.
Yeah, they went 5A, then down to 4A for a while, and then now back up to 5A.
And in a very, very tough conference.
Oh, this is Murderer's Row. That's what I spoke to Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian about it last year when they got bumped up. And I said, why do you think you're in the Big East Conference and not in the, I can't remember what the other one's called, but the Route 28 Conference, basically. And he goes, that's a question for the WPIAL, not for me.
Yeah, that's one thing. The head coaches don't have a say-so in that.
Yeah, he said that when he got the schedule, he looked down and thought, oh boy, Penn State wasn't available. Fourth and 3 as the clock winds under 1 minute left in regulation. Penn-Trafford going to 4-1 with this victory. Kiski will fall to 1-4.
This should be your last play.
With the loss, there's a couple of handprints. Did you notice these? I just didn't notice them until now. Right?
Oh, yeah, I guess there is.
It's like someone was like, help me.
Let me out of here. It is a little warm in here.
Oh, man, we have the hottest part of the press box, too.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I stuck my head out the door. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
huge difference.
Even if you walk out right here into the next room where the main, all the lights are on and all the people are, it's still 20 degrees cooler. And that's going to do it. 40 seconds left on the play clock. That's 38 seconds left on the game clock, and that should do it. They're going to have to spot the ball, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why they're making them run a play.
I know,
really. Because the play clock never started.
Yeah, give me a break. What are they doing?
This doesn't make any...
Oh, it was a turnover on downs. Okay. Hey, Dave and I are smart.
I'm like, well, wait a minute. What's going on here? That's why.
Final play of the game is a handoff to Ashton Taylor. Taylor going to have a good gain there, probably about 7. And that should do it. we're down to the final 15 seconds of regulation. Kiski area in the midst of a 4-game losing streak, and they're banged up at key positions, but still a lot of grit and a lot of toughness shown tonight by the Cavaliers. However, they will fall to the Penn-Trafford Warriors, who moved to 4-1. 42-0 here. Kiski shut out on the road by the Penn-Trafford team that won a state championship just 4 seasons ago, Dave, and a great program down here.
Yeah. And thanks again to everybody tuned in. And
Shevlin Concrete Construction is our official broadcast partner and scoreboard sponsor tonight. Thanks to Shevlin.
And thanks again to the great people of
Penn-Trafford.
Penn-Trafford, okay.
You're right.
Sorry.
What were you going to say, Penn State?
My brain's locking up.
Oh, man, my foot's locking up. It still
For giving us a spot and making sure we had something to eat, something to drink.
Yeah.
Great hospitality.
Yeah, Athletic Director Kerry Hetrick, thanks to him. He was super accommodating. I called him when we were on the way down. And he said, I got cones set up for you, and he certainly did. We slid right in there and got down here and got her set up during the salute to service and got it online and up and running there. And had some sound issues at the beginning, and it seems like I got the squeak fixed in this thing, though.
Yeah, at the end of the game.
Right, fourth quarter.
Never fails.
Hope everyone's ear bleeds in the first half have healed by now, that I actually sound good. But that's going to do it for Dave Hartman and myself, Josh Rengoss. Thanks for tuning in to High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning into our other games this evening as well. Looked like Freeport was up when that stream went down. I'm not sure, and there were some issues that I can't really speak on it, but I was just quickly thumbing through some text messages that there was just some confusion down there on where our crew was supposed to set up, where the other there were multiple broadcasts and stuff. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but
Been there, done that.
Freeport was up at the time that went down. It was around halftime, I guess. And Armstrong with a victory, 17-14 over the visiting Greater Latrobe Wildcats. And I'm really hoping my man, Big Dan Pearson, hit the game winner. He 265-pound kicker. And he kicks toe forward.
Oh, wow.
He just boots it, man.
Nuts.
When he came into a game last year, I went, and the kicker, because Hunter Reed was their kicker, one of the most decorated kickers.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, probably the most decorated kicker in Armstrong school history, and he went down with an injury, and their backup kicker was a backup offensive lineman. And I said, Dan Pearson? And I looked down, and he was like 5'11", 265, and I said, whoa, that's a big boy. And he approached it like George the Toe Blanda, toe forward, and was banging him. And he went into the season as their starting kicker, so hopefully Big Dan got the game winner for the Riverhawks tonight. But here at Penn-Trafford Warriors Stadium, the Warriors victorious over the visiting Kiski area Cavaliers. Tough to pick a player of the game, Dave. The rotation that Penn-Trafford employed at the quarterback and at the skill positions, it's like nobody really had a huge stat day. Everybody was kind of
it was kind of even across the board. Very, very tough.
I'm going to give a co-player of the game, one defensive and offensive. We're going to go with number 26, Nick Ponko, on the defensive side of the ball. And Ben Grabowski, he played both sides of the ball too, and he had a great game as well. Also in consideration, Nate Desmond, the quarterback, and Alex Nicolette, the running back, that came in and really, torched it in the late first half and the second half. So how about we just give it to the Penn-Trafford offensive line? And they did not allow Kiski to get pressure on no matter who was playing quarterback. Oh, there's the squeak. We're back. Didn't allow pressure on either the quarterback or pressure in the backfield on any running plays, and that allowed Penn-Trafford to hit some big plays down the field, both in the passing game and the running game, as the Warriors celebrate their victory with the student section over there. Get about as close as I can to the... There we go. And
sorry, I'm trying to find the
good.
score here.
Big turnout here on the student section. It's funny how, there's always themes for the student section. And as I was walking out of Armstrong, these kids were in, suits and ties because it's homecoming. And I'm thinking, that's going to be warm. You're jumping around cheering for the team, it's suit and a tie.
Okay, according to WTAE, Freeport is up 27-7 in the fourth quarter.
So it looks like another victory on the way for head coach Sean Gaylot's squad. And that would push Freeport to 5-0 and firmly atop the Allegheny 7 conference standings there in Class 3A of the WPIAL.
Yeah, I don't think this is completely updated because it still has the Armstrong game in the fourth quarter as well.
Well,
So
we don't know.
tried.
We're trying to give you as accurate information we
trying.
can possibly provide, but that's going to do it for us here. Thanks again to Shevlin Concrete Construction and all of the fine companies that sponsor Kiski area football. We've worked with the booster program here football season and basketball season as well. So we know a lot of these companies and stand by all of them. They have been very supportive of us and of athletics at Kiski area high school. So many thanks this week to Shevlin Concrete Construction. That's going to do it for us here. Final score one more time. Penn-Trafford 42, Kiski area 0. Cavaliers fall to 1-4. Penn-Trafford now 4-1. Be sure to check in next week, see where we're at, what we're done. We're going to start some volleyball next week. We've been blessed to cover some awesome programs in our area. West Shamokin, undefeated. Freeport, state title winner a couple years back. Armstrong, perennial playoff team. And we're going to start a volleyball schedule here next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've been doing it mid-season the past couple of years, and it seems to work out. Everybody kind of likes that. We don't want to leave these fine programs without coverage, but it seems like people think High Top's a lot bigger than it actually is.
And I will say the playoff game I got to do with you with Armstrong was quite a different experience.
It's eye-opening, right?
Yes, it was. It was very interesting, the difference in the rules.
Oh yeah,
of how they play, but it was very exciting. Plus, we saw a tremendous athlete.
Oh yeah, a kid who's on the Olympic team from Meadville, and had just gotten back from the tournament in Puerto Rico, an international tournament, and he was about I don't know, chest high above the net.
Oh,
I mean, he was
a giant.
He was
and
like
young.
6'5", 6'6", and just jumping out of the gym.
You will be seeing him in the Olympics
Oh
someday,
yeah, I mean,
without
he's
a doubt.
And Meadville's such a great program up there for boys volleyball too, and that was a fun one for sure. Just because not fun for Armstrong, they got swept in 3 sets, but fun to watch athletic talent like we saw out of the Bulldogs. All right, we're gonna hang it up now. That'll do it for us. Make sure you tune in to High Top Sports Network next week, and volleyball starts up, and football, of course, on Friday night. For Dave Hartman, my name is Josh Reckengast. Have a wonderful week.